Hi, my name is Troels, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at our Electric Guitar Stratocaster Solo Edition. We actually have another library as well featuring the Stratocaster, but that's a strum edition. We have a separate video for that, but they're really designed to go together. So in this video here, we're only going to be focusing on our solo edition, which means that it's multi-sample. We did open strings, muted, we made morphed variations, and a variety of tools down here. But let's just get right into it. You can see here in the interface that we have a few more controls than we have in some of our other guitar libraries, and especially down here where it says clean signal and amp signal. We actually recorded the guitar both with direct input, meaning a clean signal, and then we also recorded it through amplifiers. So you can actually both mix the different signals. Let's say you only want to have a clean variation, or you only want to have an amp variation, you can do that. Or if you want to mix them, you can also do that. You have volume controls here, and it's super cool because the Stratocaster has such a classic sound when it comes to its clean state, but it also has that classic rock sound when it's amped as well. So let me just let me play a little bit here. Maybe I should play. Yeah, I'll play a little bit here, both using clean and amped, and then I'll switch the amp off so you can hear the clean signal as well. And all those bends is actually just me moving the pitch bender in real time. Try to check out the clean signal here. I'll switch the amp off. Next up, we also got a cathedral version of the same articulation, so using convolution reverb in a large cathedral. And for this one here, I'm going to try to take the amp signal and sort of dial it in real time, so you can hear the difference between the clean signal and a combined signal where I'm taking both the clean and the distorted signal together here. And you can do that in real time. You can actually also right click and assign any of these guys to your CC. So if you want to do real time adjustments between clean and amp signals, you can do that as well. But for the purpose of this video here, I'm just going to dial in with my mouse so you can see it. And then try to check out how it starts clean and then it gets more distorted as we go. And then I'll sort of dial it back again. Next up, let me demonstrate our wide double. That means we have two guitars playing at the same time. And for the purpose of this one, let me also go down here in the chaos effects. You can also see them over here. And let me take a closer look at the delay here. Let's add a little more to the mixer, really get that more sort of delay type of sound. And of course, that's tempo synced as well. You can change the timing and everything of it. Yeah, let me try to, let's do that here. And let me try to play it clean, actually. It has a really beautiful white sound. And it lends itself very well to that kind of more pop, friendly, emotional kind of sound. And you might have noticed that there were some small artifacts in there, both fret sounds and strum sounds and so forth. Let me just describe what's going on down here in this panel. So when you play, we actually have a lot of X noises and random small fret noises here, and you can control the volume and the amount of them here. And I like to have it sort of mid-mid. It gives a sort of a natural feel, and most of the time when you let go of a key, you'll get a little rip. And of course, you can also use our release triggers for a similar effect. So once you let go of the string, you get that kind of thumb. And you can dial in the sound as much. For certain things, it sometimes works better to have it up a little bit. If you play really fast solos, there'd be a more natural variation to let go of the string a lot. So you want to increase the volume a little bit. Our strum detection, and we just heard that as well, is actually when you play more than one key, you'll hear sort of a strum effect. Let me just do it quickly here. So as you can probably hear, there's a little more of that kind of sound on top of it. Let's try to play the Stratolili here. It's actually a much tighter version of the Stratocaster. So yeah, it almost sounds more like a tiny guitar sort of being stringed really tight for a more sort of tight sound. Let me try the infinite down here. This one is great for that more clean pop motion picture like big sound. course, for the guitar, we also needed muted variations, so we actually deep sampled mutes as well. And for this one here, let me try to put the, we actually have an arpeggiator as well. Let me play around with the arpeggiator. Let me activate it here and then play a couple of things. So you can hear all the muted sounds sort of go in arpeggiation. I personally love the ARP muted sounds. They're really, really great for the driving, pulsing kind of thing, but with a sort of organic tightness to it. Let's try here the white, but this time we're going to do the muted sound here for the white double. And of course, the oldest trick in the book, you can never go wrong with it, but you can reverse the whole thing. Let me also just demonstrate a couple of the patches here from the morphed variations. So this would be using the natural sounds you've heard here, but combine them with analog synths as well. So you sort of get the best of both worlds in terms of having a natural sounding guitar, but also those synthetic, filmic, motion picturesque aspects underneath. Let me play one last patch here, another analog morphed variation. And again, this library is really designed to have fun with. It's easy to use. It doesn't take that much. You know, once you play more than one note, it'll be strumming automatically. You can control the release, the fret controls here, but it's really designed for ease of use. If you just want to get something going really, really quickly and you don't want to sit and have tons of different key switches and all that stuff, that's really what it's designed to do. And as I mentioned in the beginning, all this is also supplemented by our Electric Guitar Stratocaster strummer here. And you can see you have all these different chords here, which are actually round robin based, and you have all these different rhythms. You have our X legato, which allows you to blend all the rhythms together, speed controls and all that. And you also have clean and amp signals. So it's actually a massive volume here, allowing you to do much more realistic strumming. There's only so much we can do using MIDI-based strum controls, but if you really want the real deal as well, this is the guy to go to for strumming and really getting into sort of more traditional guitar strumming and all that stuff. Guitar is interesting because it's both great as a solo instrument for that more clean sort of stuff where you can control it for soloing and all that stuff, but it also has strum qualities that are really, really hard to mimic with traditional MIDI. So that's why we have both of the libraries as well. But anyway, let me wrap it up here with our Stratocaster Solo, and remember to check out the videos for our Strum edition as well. Take care.